Thanks so much for taking the time today.
Very nice piece. Very nice piece.
Thank you.
Very unique. I really, really love it, and I mean it. I can read you a little bit in here. I know that paintings have a little bit of your insights. I can see that you're really dedicated to grasping emotions and also very detailed towards what we're doing.
Thank you so much. It means a lot coming from you, obviously. When I'm creating, original painting, I've really got to focus on capturing the raw emotion of the player, and that really takes me to get in the zone. So I'm curious for you, on a particular night on the mound, how do you know you're in the zone?
Normally, I wouldn't have too many things distract me. That would lead to me probably understanding what I have that night and how good it is, how sharp it is. And mentally, I just feel at peace when I'm doing that. And when I feel that, most likely, it's a recipe for really good success.
Your stuff was second to none. The control, location, your ability to change speeds, movement on your pitches, it was really beautiful to watch. You were like an artist on the mound.
I thought I wanted to be an artist. I'm glad you were able to read that too.
So I'm a little curious, like your pregame planning, in a game, from batter to batter, you obviously had a plan ahead. How much did that change on the spot, on the fly during the game?
It will probably change depending on how I left the bullpen, how comfortable I felt, or what I had that day. But my work against each batter, against each team, will start probably 4 days before. That included every player, every single batter that I was going to face, and it was a pretty good recipe for success. Can you describe for me, what's your approach when you have someone that you want to really impress with your painting?
The first step is always, I really go through an intensive image search looking for that right emotional shot. And once I find it, that's kind of usually my base. And then it gets into the design concept and layout. And I really try to be able to tell a story about the player, their career, perhaps about the city they played for. And then it's go time. It's the fun part of actually doing the painting. And I really build up a lot of layers of detail to create that depth.
And how long will it take?
An original painting can take, depending on the detail, anywhere from 200 to 400 hours.
Whoa, that's a lot of work.
You proudly represented the Red Sox on your plaque. What made playing for Boston so special?
Boston is the most educated city about baseball that there is in all of baseball. I think Boston understands your attitude before you get there, your numbers, your aggressiveness, your sensitive areas. Boston is very well educated, and they're not a fan base that will hesitate to let you know when you're not giving 100%. All that says is that Boston really loves their players. They care about the players, and they want to see the best out of you.
Back to Folk. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
I feel like we clicked right away because I was very demanding to myself, to my work, to my professional career. I wanted to do it with integrity, 100% every time I went out, so that I could go home and sleep on my pillow and feel like I did whatever possible to be the best I could possibly be, even if I failed that day. The same way Boston demanded from me as a player, same way I demanded from Boston support, love, and respect, and they did that.
You gave your heart all out there, and that's why you're so beloved. Besides just performing at the level you did, but it's because you played with everything you had, obviously, out there. Your starting 5 rotation of all time, who would it be and why?
5 starters in a rotation?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, it's hard to pick. But
on the spot.
I'll tell you what, I'll probably say Tom Seaver, Randy Johnson, Greg Maddox, Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens. 5 is good. That's a pretty good rotation.
I think you might be.
If you don't win the World Series with those 5, man, you better find a way.